Basti, the little girl in a flower pot. We have been working on this. This is our May project, and we will be done way before the end of the month. We did very well considering we have other projects in the making. This is a very good canvas, very easy to work with. We used our multiplacers quite a bit, as much as we can. And it has really come along without any difficulties. How are you doing today? What are your plans for today, for Sunday? Over here, it's a nice sunny day, a bit on a chilly side, but after that freak storm yesterday, it's nice and calm. It was raining, hailing, thundering, lightning, and the sun was shining. No, I'm not kidding. That's what it was doing. This is what I mean about being a freak storm. Straightened out these guys a little bit here. Okay, we're all done with the capital C symbol. And I don't know how I am going to move the camera without having it fall. Okay, I'm moving it. Perhaps you can still see me. Turn the light the other way because it's glaring in my canvas. We only have this area to do, and then we will be all done. And then we're going to continue with the flowers in the basket because we have started that for a review project. So we have to continue with that. And pretty soon we should have a another Diamond Art Club unboxing. I have not received a notice that it's coming. The only thing I've received a notice is that it has been shipped. So anybody's guess when it gets here. Lately deliveries have been rather rapid, so I think things are getting back to acceptable norm, shall we say that way. That's a 4. The 3, I would like a 4. Okay. Let me lift this up a little higher because I can't see where I am. I have a habit of working my way out of the camera. I try not to, but it happens. Well, I must say, so far it's a rather quiet day. We could use a bit of relaxation, peace and quiet. Yeah. I was trying out some new apps yesterday for live streaming. It was fun. Even though on one of the live streams I look like I'm half dead. But anyway, it was fun. What can I tell you? I have a lot to learn about these YouTube world. But I learn fast and I do my homework, which means that I look up when I don't know, or I ask questions until I get the answer. Um, that all the questions in my mind are answered. And I really don't care, if they think, oh, what a dummy, doesn't she understand? No, she doesn't understand. If she asks, it means she doesn't understand. Once I understand, I don't ask anymore. I'm quiet. Yes. Takes a while for my brain to muddle through the barrage of information coming at it. I mean, I do have other things to think about also besides just YouTube stuff, right? It's an interesting world, let me tell you. And I have learned so much. Actually, whatever questions I had, I can go up to YouTube and find a video. I have also learned that you should not take every video as the rule of law because some creators know what they're talking about and some just talk. What I hate the most, and I'm sure you do too, is clickbaiting. That really irks me to no end. I mean, is it really worth it for somebody to click on your channel if they are not going to watch it anyway? I'm sure it is because they are monetized or what have you, blah, blah, blah. And I have no idea how long they have been on YouTube. Some people, they can go of it very fast. Other people, they go along for years and then all of a sudden everything just sort of clicks together. I think I'm one of those that even 10 years from now, I will not be monetized, which doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. We are doing what we love, and that's important, very important. This is why we do crafts, right? Why should we do crafts if we don't like it? Crafts is supposed to give you pleasure, happiness, satisfaction, and this does. Well, I'm sure so does crocheting and knitting, but I think this is more of an instant gratification field, wouldn't you say? Because as soon as you start working on it, you see the beautiful picture come to life. You don't have to wait a year until your project is finished to enjoy the beauty of it. Since I learned amigurumi, I like that also. Actually, what I had to do was just learn the basics. And after that, all you do is follow the pattern line for line. That's the only kind of patterns I know how to follow, is the one that's written down line for line. Otherwise, I get lost. Don't tell me to do this for 10 inches or what have you. No, I need, detailed instructions. Instructions for dummies. That's what I call them. Like my computer keeps on telling me messages. I go, yeah, instruction for dummies. It does come in handy. I mean, let's be reasonable. Very seldom I am reasonable, right? But we try. This is the top where the sun is, and this is the edge. And our little girl is over here to the right of me. And yeah, there is, on the middle part, there is a section that we have to do yet, but just the half, a small section, and then we're all done. Didn't this big canvas get done fast? Don't you think so? Compared to the last canvas, it wasn't as big as this one, and we really struggled with it. But it got done, and that's the important thing. We are not quitters. We did it. And we solved the damage that was done. So no problem. Actually, it's a very cute painting, to be. That's the one that was sent to me by Victoria's Moon for review. And I told her, I do apologize, but I told you, one after the other. First come, first served. And it is more difficult than this one because of the symbols. Some of the symbols in the dark area are very hard to decipher what they are. When you put a dark symbol on a dark background, it's rather hard to tell what it is. For some people. For me, it's hard. Let's put it that way. I'm sure people with better eyes probably can tell it apart, but I was having problems. I need to shake. Each time we make very good progress. Well, of course, in the background, there's some checkerboarding, but there isn't actually that much confetti. They have two different symbols, like a checkerboard, almost like a checkerboard pattern. But that's part of the canvas pattern, not because I am checkerboarding, which is another way to fill in a larger area. If you don't want to use multiplacer or color blocking, then you can do checkerboarding, which helps as far as making a straight line. Well, you know me and straight lines don't mix. Sort of straight, good enough, right? Right. Okay, let's shake these guys to line up. Okay, there we go. The 3, the 4, right there. And then we have a threesome right there. And then we do some single placing. It's a beautiful blue color. This is the sky that the sun is smiling down from at the little girl who landed in the flower pot. I have no idea why she's sitting in the flower pot, but that's where she is. So since that's where she is, that's what we like. No problem. It's a very cute little canvas. And the girl definitely has a cute little face. And she's laughing, I think, from the fact that she landed in a flower pot. I would be laughing too. I can't imagine a flower pot big enough for me to fit into. It wouldn't be a pot, it would be a barrel, I presume. Okay, we have a different symbol, and that's not a straight line, that's two dots. Because I did make that mistake and I had to pick up quite a few drills because they were the wrong color. I saw it as a straight line and actually two little dots, two different colors. Now ask me why I'm doing this and I'm not getting the tweezer because I'm lazy to get the tweezer out. Sticking to the canvas. Is one of her foot. I thought it was one of her arm, but only one of her arm is hanging over the flower pot. This is her foot. The other foot is hanging down over the flower pot. Remember, we did that already. I thought this was her arm and she's holding some flowers in it, but no, it's her footsie. From what I can see, she's barefooted. Yeah. Actually, I would not work in a garden barefooted. But I guess it depends on what you're doing. I guess she was picking flowers or working on the flower beds because her feet and her hands are full of flowers and there are flowers on her hat. She has a straw hat on, one of those gardening straw hats with a whole bunch of flowers on it. There we go. I try to straighten out unruly drills as I go along, but actually they will straighten out once these ones in between them will be put down. Everything will just fall into place without any problem. Okay. I think we're going to have to fill up our drill pan. Doesn't want to be as sticky as we would like it. So we just dip and all done. The blue wax worked very well on the Aurora Borealis drills. Now, I did not like the blue wax in the multiplacer for the very simple fact that it was too sticky. It didn't want to let go of the drills. But certainly make placing the Aurora Borealis ones much easier. I think from the coating that makes them all shiny and sparkly, makes them beautiful. Um, Needs a little bit more wax to keep them from falling off the drills, to help them stick better. And it seems to me that the blue wax is a little bit stickier So there was no problem as far as placing the Aurora Borealis drills. I did post on my Facebook page the Diamond Painting Dictionary. It's completely and totally free from Diamond Art Club, and it explains the different terms of diamond painting. I think it's an excellent idea because sometimes it's hard to explain a lay person like myself who is not a pro at this yet. I'm learning together with you. Some of the terms are rather difficult to explain, and the dictionary explains it all. All we need to know about diamond painting. I think it's a good idea. The next thing would be the different names of the colors of the DMC code. There are different names for each color for the round and for the square drills. So I think that would be useful because I just seem to be going to making up my own name for the colors and the symbols. I mean, some of the symbols are weird. And what are you going to call them? Whatever suits your fancy, you can call them. It's yours. Someone asked in Facebook if they can make changes, put different color drills or AB drills on their canvas. And I said, well, why not? And then she said, because she doesn't want to get into trouble. I mean, who are you going to get in trouble with? There's no diamond painting police. You bought it. It's your property. You can do with it whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. This is your craft. That's the only way I can explain that. Nobody's going to look at your diamond painting and go, what have you done? No. Once you buy the canvas, it's your property to do with as you wish. Sometimes I do have this strange urge to rubbish it, but then we calmed down and we fixed whatever problem came along because we're good like that. This is still the capital T background color. And this is what I mean. The pattern is in a checkerboard pattern. This is the same pattern you would do, except you would do, one after the other. This seems to be going two and then one and one. This is the same thing you would be doing if you don't want to use a multiplacer. You can do a checkerboard pattern. And of course here it's two different colors, but one color and you have a large area of color blocking, you can do a checkerboard pattern. And this also would help to put down your drills straight, not crooked like I am doing. The reason I am not worried too much about it is because when I put this other symbol next to it, it will all get straight, like I told you already. Have you been listening? If you have any questions, comments, problems, wishes, inquiries, put them in the comment section, please. And I will respond and try to answer to the best of my abilities. If I don't know the answer, I will say so, and I will look up the information that you need. because that way we both learn. This is how I learned diamond painting, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's my opinion, and I will stick to that. I'm feeling a bit lazy today, so definitely don't feel like going for a walk or anything like that. I guess it's a change of weather or what have you. It's kind of quiet even outside today. Many people were either went on an outing for the Sunday afternoon or they are doing their gardening or what have you. Okay, doke. I am waiting to get a new telephone. I have no idea how I'm going to set it up. Don't ask me. I'm going to be reading instructions for a while. But we'll get that figured out too. I did see on YouTube some videos about it. So, as I said, so far, I have found videos for appliances, telephones, instructions on how to install it, how to use it. Sometimes it pays to watch a number of videos and then make up your mind which one seems more professional. We already talked about clickbaiting, which I don't like.